Hi guys, Kurt Provost here, your guide to all things NuSkin. And as your guide, I'm going to take you on a tour today of the NuSkin Vera app. Now, some of you may have heard it pronounced Vera. It is simply up to you which one you like. Kind of a case of tomatoes, tomatoes. Also, keep in mind that this is not a medical application. It's not there to try and diagnose some skin condition. It is simply there to assist us in finding out which products are going to be hopefully providing the best possible result for our consumers. And it's a high-tech tool that we have access to help us do that. So let's take a look at that skin consultation. I'll be using myself as the model for today, or more accurately, the guinea pig. And let's see just how accurate it is, because it's powered by AI technology. It has apparently come in leaps and bounds since it was first released over a year ago. And many of you may have tried it out back then, didn't think much of it. Well, it's a totally different app today and is constantly getting better and better. So I'm very excited by what is on the horizon for this. So I'm just going to start the screen sharing so you can see what's happening on the phone. What you want to do is download the Vera app. If you haven't done that already, then go to the App Store if you've got an iPhone, or go to the Google Play Store if you've got an Android, and just type in NuSkin Vera and you will find that app pop up. So download it and it will look something like this. Now this is the home screen, so obviously that is going to look different when they upgrade things and for different markets, because each market has its own privacy requirements. So you will have to tick a bunch of boxes when you're downloading the app and using the app, and that will vary from market to market. So keep that in mind. At the moment, the control panel is down the bottom end of the application, as you can see here. So it's got home, products, profile, devices. So let's scroll through those so you get comfortable with the app. Keep in mind that you can't really go wrong with this, so take a deep breath, don't get too stressed out, and just read what's on the screen, click around. You're not going to delete anything, you're not going to destroy anything by exploring. So I'm in the device section currently, and you can see the WellSpa device there that we can click on and get some more info. But I'm going to go to my profile, and let's do a skin consultation. So just click that right there. And I've already done one, so I'm going to do another one. I'm going to click down the bottom and revisit the consultation. So it says that it'll take about 6 minutes. So an essential step in finding the best skincare and wellness routine for you is understanding who you are, which makes sense. So let's continue. Keep in mind, for all the distributors watching this, due to privacy concerns, the answers to this questionnaire part and the pictures that will be taken cannot be shared. So they don't get shared with us. We don't get to see what the results are. So it's better if we're doing this in person, because you can use this tool in many different ways, but it's great for an in-person demonstration because you can see what they're putting in and you can get a much deeper understanding of what it is that they're looking for. Also, if you're doing it from afar, which most people are, so you can just send a link to someone and they'll download the app and do the skin consultation, I get them to screenshot the answers to each part of this section and send them through to me, so that'll give me a good idea as well to help them out. So the more information we have access to, the better the recommendation is going to be. So what's your age? I'm between 26 and 35. I am definitely a man. And okay, that's my part done. So now it's time to do the photo assessment. This is the really cool part. So we're going to take a photo and see how. All right, so too far away, so it guides you on how to take this picture. All right, that will do. Looking a little startled right there. And let's analyze that photo. So the closer you can get, the better generally. And this is where it gets very interesting. So you can see here a whole bunch of flaws that it will pick out. So it's a little daunting doing this, and I can understand people being concerned by that. Let's focus on wrinkles. So it's definitely pointing out that the areas around under my eyes, forehead, these frown lines or thinking lines here, and of course along the jowls beside the cheek area. So let's check out spots. All right, there's a fair bit of stuff going on. Texture, how's that looking? And dark circles, yeah, a little bit there, and we can see it all together. So what's going to happen from here is if you're in person, again, this is an amazing tool because you can go through this and you can really help highlight the things that are the biggest issues that perhaps they want to work on, and there's also things that people need to work on that they perhaps were not thinking about. But this can potentially reveal those areas, and it's a great before. So I like to take a screenshot of these and use it as a before photo. And let's continue. And so here you just give them what your current skincare routine is. Continue. How much time do you spend in the sun? Continue. SPF and exposure to pollution. Thankfully here in Australia it's quite good with that. How many glasses of water do you drink? And that will show based on what market you're in, whether it's the metric system or whatever it is that you guys use in the US. And then you've got the levels of stress. I don't know who has low levels of stress. Most people, I feel like, have some level of stress there. And sleep, and then it's going to bring it all together. And again, this just the action of going through and documenting this helps bring in the focus to areas where they could improve on. I certainly feel it when I go through there. I'm like, yeah, okay, I could do better in this area. I could do better with that. When I see the picture, I'm like, oh, okay, I need to use the galvanic spa way more often. I need to be much more consistent with my routines, these sort of things. So it's great for turning a need into a want, which is very important. So how sensitive is your skin? Let's continue. I'd say it's more on the dry side. Cool. All right, we've got that done. Areas of focus. So what are people's goals? And I put lines and wrinkles and dryness. And there's a whole bunch of different things. So let's click on view all areas. Depending on what is the top priority for you, you can put that in. And let's see what the recommendations are. So this is all powered by AI. So as I said at the beginning, it is learning constantly and improving upon its findings. So this will get better and better with time. So you see here, they've split it up into two different areas. So the first one is your skin routine, and then over on the right it says by focus. So the things that you're most concerned about that you've nominated there, it's going to reveal recommendations based on that. So I'm going to start with the skin routine, and then that's broken up into cleansing, toning, treatment, a mask, and a moisturize. So LumiSpa, of course, yep, fantastic recommendation right there. Dry, you've got so it's got options here. So obviously best one would be starting with the LumiSpa, but perhaps that's not always accessible for people. So then it's got a great economic option, which is the NuSkin Hydra Clean Creamy Cleansing Lotion. That's quite the mouthful there. Or if someone's more focused on anti-aging, but again, they don't want to focus with the LumiSpa, then the Age Lock Gentle Cleanse and Tone, you really can't do better than that. For toning, the pH toner, you've got the 180 mist, so it gives a few different options there. The treatment is Boost, that's excellent recommendation. Future Serum, yep, of course. Bakuchiol, Nutricentials pumps, actually, and the hyaluronic acid Nutricentials pumps, which makes sense because hydration is a priority. Lines are a priority with the Bakuchiol there. That's those two serums there are so good. If you haven't watched my video yet, go and check it out over here. It's diving into that different range. And then we've got the masks. So you've got an ageLOC Galvanic Power Mask. You've got the Celtrex Always Right Recovery Mask. And you've got a Creamy Hydrating Mask. That last one, the Creamy Hydrating Mask, absolutely love. Use it regularly. It's a fantastic basic product. And then, of course, we've got the uplifting cream from Tru Face Essence Ultra, Radiant Day, and Transforming Night. All excellent recommendations right there. So I'm very happy with those recommendations. I think that's it's on the mark right there. Now let's check out by the things that I want to focus on. So if I want to work on dryness, then the hydrating mask, yep, that's a good basic one right there. Balance toner and Celtrex, they're all a good basic product, so it's very accessible. What's cool is the customers can add it to cart directly from this screen, so they can just click add to cart and it will pop right in there. So this is fantastic again for being in person with people. Lines and wrinkles, of course, we need the blue pearls, the True Face Essence Ultra. Check out this video here if you don't know anything about them, and the uplifting cream, and of course Beauty Focus Collagen. Nice to see some supplements in there. It is a beauty focused supplement, but we do need to approach things from the inside out, and the beautiful thing about NuSkin is we have the best possible products available to do that, both working internally and externally. And more recommendations, the Galvanic Spa. So this is going to be tailored based on the market that you're in. I sent it to some customers that I have in the US, and I told them, they screenshot it and sent it to me. I wanted to test out and see how my recommendations would compare with AI and vice versa. And I recommended things like Age Lock Boost, which I'll click back here in the treat section, and Age Lock Boost. That one isn't available in the US, and so it wasn't recommended for them, and of course it wasn't recommended. You can't get it in the US. So there's certain things like that. You'll see some quirks depending on what market you're in. So it is working within the borders of what's possible for wherever your client is. Keep that in mind. But as always, you need to recognize that this is just a tool. You can't just rely 100% on this, because technology is all around us right now, and that's not what makes something unique. What makes this company unique is that we have cutting edge technology, and NuSkin is constantly investing into it. I mean, they've invested over 500 million into converting the company into an AI tech company, and that's incredible. And so we're starting to see things like this application roll out. But the most important part is that we have the best of technology paired with the best of humanity. So we have this opportunity to guide people through what can sometimes be a daunting process in regards to just the exclusively online sales, just dealing with a computer and a robot all the time. We bring that human element into the efficiency that comes from those automated systems. So guys, that is it for today. Go and try it out if you haven't already. I highly recommend it. It can be a little bit daunting, but it is really worthwhile to get your skincare routine on track. I'm going to go and do a galvanic face spa, because looks like I need one. That's all for today, guys. My name is Kurt Provost, your guide to all things NuSkin. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment if you did, and be sure to subscribe as well, because there's over 200 other videos like this that will help guide you through and kind of unlock the secrets of the incredible products that come from this company. And if you're watching this going, wow, that is something truly innovative, and I know a bunch of people that would love to make use of this or take advantage of this, how do I go about partnering with this company in more of a business capacity? How do I profit from this? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I am actively expanding my business around the world, and I'm looking for great people like yourself to open up new markets and expand into new territory. So you can contact me through Facebook, Instagram, or my email at kurtnuskin@gmail.com, and my contact details are below this video and at the end. So I look forward to hearing from you on whatever platform it is that you find me, and I will see you in the comment section of the next videos. Ciao guys!